But I got those sessions with her, and I was just blown away. I was blown away. I left in a state of euphoria, and I realized the possibilities that hypnosis offered. I was generally someone who was really self-critical and very prone to negative thinking, and I just realized that the possibilities and the potential that existed if I were to steer the direction of my own life. And that's basically what I did. The number of years after that on the East Coast, I started studying. I went to schools and studied under practice teachers, and to this day, I continue to study and hone my skills. And I continue to learn from new teachers and gain knowledge in the industry. So that's a little bit about me. And so what even is hypnosis? If you talk to 1,000 hypnotists, you'll get 1,000 different answers. And there's a lot of debate and kind of sometimes animosity about what hypnosis even is. But I kind of like to say, or my thoughts on it. First, oftentimes people think of hypnosis as this thing that's being done to people, especially if you watch movies, media, like films like Get Out, which is a phenomenal film. But if you saw the depiction of hypnosis in that film, it can look rather startling. Reality, hypnosis is not some mind-controlling aspect, or hypnotists aren't some mind controllers altering consciousness. Hypnosis is simply a tool that you can use to actually control areas in your life where you feel like you don't have control. Hypnosis is simply a mental process. It's a process. The hypnotist serves as a guide, but you are the explorer. You're being guided through visualizations, suggestions, mental imagery techniques and strategies, which evokes within you ideas and evokes within you feelings and sensations and your own problem solving. So essentially, what they say oftentimes is hypnosis is self-hypnosis. The hypnotist isn't the one doing the work, but you are. You're the one engaging your own mind. You're the one thinking and processing information. Essentially, you're the one hypnotizing yourself. So, and this is probably also the reason why I don't stick strictly to meditation. Meditation typically is known as kind of something that's passive. A thought pops into your mind, and then you're kind of expected to acknowledge that thought and kind of let it drift out of your consciousness. But hypnosis has an intent, has an agenda. It's goal-oriented and encourages you to have an active, alert mind. The whole point of hypnosis is to think, is to engage in your own thinking process. And in that sense, it kind of allows you to be more of yourself in the process. Sometimes meditation gets bad rap because it's very hard for people. It's damn hard for people to just allow thoughts to just drift away. But hypnosis, you can engage in those thoughts. You can allow yourself to be active in those thoughts. So, and so how I define hypnosis, or define it, is kind of like the union of suggestibility and awareness focused inwards. It's seeding ideas to alter perception so you can create a new reality. And it does this by bypassing the critical faculty. But what does that all mean? First of all, a lot of people get sidetracked or freaked out by the word suggestibility. Oh, geez, suggestibility. The reality is we are being suggested to on a daily basis. Whether we watch car commercials, whether we walk around here in Hollywood and see these massive billboards and ads, or every time a friend of ours tries to entice us to go to a certain movie or event, we are living in a world of suggestion. And we can easily maneuver around this world, and we can make our own decisions. Okay? But the beauty is that hypnosis allows us to provide the suggestions that we're already seeking in order to attain a goal that we really want, that we really desire in life. So hypnosis and suggestibility is actually something we're seeking if we have desires and goals we're trying to move forward to and attain in life. So basically, hypnosis provides us with suggestions, and it does so by bypassing the critical faculty. What the hell is the critical faculty? So the critical faculty is basically like this invisible barrier between our conscious processes and our unconscious processes. So they say, and it's probably in debate, about 95 to 98% of our processing is completely unconscious. We process, for instance, our heart beats automatically, right? We don't just ask our heart to beat. So to pump blood. So basically, like all of our bodily processes, they just do so automatically. We don't ask our body to function, operate. We also have all these habituated patterns. We have values and beliefs and limiting beliefs, emotions and memories, all outside of our conscious awareness. And we have this basically low percentage, 2 to 5%, limited conscious processing. So we're essentially unconscious beings. We live in a state of unconsciousness. So if we want to kind of think about this in a way, conscious processing is where we live in a world of this or that, either or. It's where we often can get stuck and confused and torn, and basically where our problems can reside. But unconscious processing is where there's a world of limitlessness, where we live in a world of abstraction and symbolism and metaphor, where we live with multiple truths of both and. It's where our solutions reside. So if you want to create change, we have to learn how to access our unconscious processing. So how do we even contemplate doing that? Well, it's been said, if you're kind of like a geek, as I am, with Hebb's law, neurons that fire together wire together. What the hell does that mean? So anytime we say or do something with repetition, we're creating an unconscious pattern. So for instance, say you get a new job, you have no idea how to get there. Put on your GPS, right? And you take the directions the GPS gives you, and you get to your destination. However, over time, right, you continue to drive that same direction, the same roads, and eventually you'll bypass the critical faculty, and you won't need to use your GPS anymore because you've memorized innately the way to go. So essentially, all that means is the more we do something, the more we say something, the more we do things through repetition, we are strengthening our neural pathways in our brain. And when we strengthen those neural pathways in our brain, it's basically like taking that same road over and over and over again. You're instilling a habit. We are ingraining a habit. However, this isn't always a good thing. So say you want a habit that you want to break because it's no longer serving you. So say you are procrastinating, or you are a smoker, or you basically live in a state of anxiety. Well, we've pretty much ingrained that into our being for a good long while. So it's our job and my job as a hypnotist to help you break those habitual patterns so you weaken the neural pathways in your brain. And once you weaken those neural pathways in your brain, you have the ability to create a new neural pathway, a new habit that serves you so much better.